Hi, it's Pete from Blackwell Financial Services. I wanted to just spend a few minutes with you today to talk to you about financial instability. There's a lot of folks struggling with finances right now because of all the business closures with COVID-19. And if you are, you're not alone. It's impacting all of us, some to a much greater extent than others, but it's impacting everyone, around the world, not just in the United States. According to a recent article in Financial Health magazine, or the Financial Health Network, 7 out of 10 Americans are struggling right now with financial instability, meaning that they're not exactly sure how they're going to be able to pay their bills come the next bill that comes in the mail, or if they're just one paycheck away from bankruptcy. So again, if you're in that kind of situation, you're not alone. It's tough out there. It's hard right now. I know. I've got friends that are out of work. My wife and I have a friend that has been trying for 2 months to get her unemployment, and she's not yet got her first check. And so she's having a tough time figuring out how to pay her rent. And I said earlier how this affects all of us in the economy. So in that example, some tenants can't pay their rent. And as a result, often the landlord still has to make a mortgage payment, even though they don't get the rent money from the tenant. So it's affecting everybody differently. Now here in Washington State, the governor's passed a temporary ban on eviction. So even if you wanted to evict somebody, would it be a smart thing to do, because you might not find another tenant that can afford to pay rent anyway. So you can't evict right now, and that's probably a good thing. It's one thing when someone's out of a job temporarily, but when everyone's out of a job, then you can't go out and get a job, if you're the tenant. So that's an issue that's, again, impacting everybody in the economy. We're just all impacted in different ways. So there might be a solution that some people haven't thought about, and I wanted to bring that up today. There's been some recent changes in tax law passed by the current administration. And I just want to pause real quick to say that the whole Facebook Live thing's new to me. So it's distracting when people are making comments and stuff on the screen. So just bear with me. Anyway, so there's been some changes temporarily made to the tax law. And what that the reason that might be a help for some folks is now you have the ability in some cases to tap into your retirement account or your retirement plan at work. And again, this is just temporary because of the pandemic, but it would give you the flexibility to maybe get your hands on some money that you might otherwise not be able to get your hands on. So if you're feeling, financially unstable right now, the first step is to be able to help yourself to find out about, what options are available to you to access your money, which historically you would have had to pay taxes and or a penalty to pull money out of a retirement account. So you can get on the internet and look around, or better yet, probably talk to a professional like me that already knows what the laws are and how your situation could be remedied, or how you might be impacted, or how you might be helped by some of these tax law changes. So I just sum up here by saying, I know it's hard on a lot of us right now, again, to varying degrees. I'm still working, I'm still making a living. My revenues in my job are down, as you might imagine, but at least I have a job, and I'm blessed in that regard. So if you want to learn about these temporary situations, how they might impact you, and you could access some of that money tax-free and penalty-free from a retirement account, it could be a huge bonus for you. And so if you can figure out how to do that. So don't sit on the couch, just don't sit around and worry. You got to get up off the couch, get engaged, take action today. At Blackwell Financial Services, you can see our logo is freedom through choice, and you have a choice. You have a choice to get up off the couch, start fretting, stop worrying. You could start today to change your situation. And you could do that by calling or texting me at 509-359-9788, and we'll see if we can figure out something to be able to help you out. Okay, thanks so much, and it was great talking with you, and have a great afternoon.